For the better part of Monday afternoon, ODM leader Raila Odinga, Devolution Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa, KOTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli, Senate Minority Leader James Orengo, National Assembly Minority Whip Junet Mohammed, and Jubilee Vice Chairman David MURIITHI were holed up at Atwoli's Kajiado home in what he terms as a friendly meeting of like-minded people. Though the others did not come out to address the media, Atwoli and MURIITHI said the meeting had not been planned for, but will not rule out the fact that politics was on the menu.
People might get mistaken for nothing. Honorable Prime Minister Raila Odinga, he's my brother-in-law.
A further push would reveal the wrangles in the Jubilee Party was not far from their discussions. They also discussed how to navigate through a situation where President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto were to part ways.
People can expect new formations in the future. We can move on to a bigger house, which will be bigger than Jubilee. Nothing stops us from broadening. In fact, if you ask me, post-coronavirus, this country probably needs a government of national unity.
Normally in Kenya, you know, formations are obvious and nobody stops formations. And even if William Samoei Ruto was excluded, as I've told you, there is nothing wrong to that. But he is excluding himself.
The meeting comes at a time of discomfort within the Jubilee Party, where a list of nominees has been sent to the Registrar of Political Parties to replace whom the Secretary General Raphael Tuju says landed government jobs. DP Ruto and about 150 MPs have protested the move and have vowed to escalate the issue.
I am a member of Jubilee. I am a member of the National Governing Council. Yeah, and I'm a Kenyan who has got their rights. Who has elected MURIITHI, for example? Who has elected Tuju? At least I can scream to speak on behalf of the people of Gatundu South. For whom does MURIITHI speak for? At least I've got those 75,000 people who voted for me. Even if I speak for no one, on the very least, I speak for 75,000 people. But I think the fact is that we have been abused by these people. Every time they slap us, we give them the other cheek. Now it is time to face them omundu komundu.
The return of David MURIITHI in the Jubilee Party has unsettled the Ruto side and his close dalliance with ODM leader Raila Odinga, with talks of new formation has opened a new war within the country's largest political party.
Even if we're still in control of Jubilee, we would like our Jubilee to reach out to other parties like Musalia's party, Kalonzo's party, ODM. The new formation should have the face of Kenya.
Gatundu South MP Moses Kuria, a close ally of the DP, has vowed to fight for their relevance and attempt to take over the party, insisting their contribution could not be understated.
Let them walk out. My friend, we are around 100 to 200 members of parliament, Jubilee, pure Jubilee, senators and National Assembly. To have 150 people sign those petitions, and you know, I'm going to give you all the names of the people who have signed. Who is the owner of the party? We are the owners of the party. MURIITHI can take a walk.
So far, 146 MPs have written to the Registrar of Political Parties, protesting the move to replace members of the National Management Committee, buttressing a position held by DP Ruto.
Let them convene a NEC meeting. Yeah? If they want to kick anybody out, let them convene a NEC meeting. Yeah? Let them convene an NDC meeting. I did even mention to you, I'm a member of the PG, which has never met. For the whole of this term, it has never met. We only meet when we and then mpitie mswada kwa bunge. Hata hii ng'ombe itakatana na maziwa, my friend.
The letter from the registrar had given 7 days notice for members to voice their concerns, which ended today, and Tuesday, the registrar is expected to make a ruling on the way forward.
The Honorable former Prime Minister is a special envoy for the AU for infrastructure. Infrastructure is a key part of connecting Africa, connecting East Africa, and the infrastructure necessary for the stimulus for this country. So whatever you say, whatever you do, he has a role to play in the economic recovery post-corona.
Bwana MURIITHI, kama unataka kuunda serikali ingine huko na Raila, endeni ukaunde huko. It is your right. As we want to stay in dignity, na tukae pamoja na wananchi, as long as nguvu yetu ni wananchi. Hiyo ingine endeni, hata muextend hiyo cabinet umfanye 50, Raila umpatie mawaziri 3 ministries to cover.
Kennedy MURIITHI, NTV.